What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial I will show you how to create a modern file upload and image gallery using HTML, CSS, AJAX, PHP and MySQL. We will building drag and drop upload box, save uploaded images to database and display them in a stylish dark theme gallery. We will also add a delete button so user can remove image easily. This project is a simple yet practical and will help you understand how front end and back end works together. So let's get started. Alright, so first of all we have to run our Apache server and MySQL. Then after that I'm gonna open the htdocs directory which is inside the czamp htdoc. Here I will create a project folder. I will give it a name. Then inside this project folder, let me open terminal. Inside terminal, I will type the code full stop and it's gonna open the project inside VS Code. After that, I'm gonna open the browser and I'm gonna open the PHP my admin. Then I will create a database called file uploads db. Next, inside the database, I will create a table images with 3 number of columns. After creating the table, we will add ID, file name and upload it on. So this table will keep track of all the upload files. This one will be varchar 255 and the uploaded on will be timestamp. By default, it's gonna be current timestamp. Then let's save this. Alright, so we have created the images table and we don't have any data, but we will put that using PHP. Next, we will work on structure. I'm gonna fast forward this section just to save our time. So we have upload folder for the storage and we have all the PHP file for deleting, inserting and fetching. We also have the script for our AJAX and style.css for our styling. After that, we will work on our database connection. So we will connect our PHP to our database. So I will create a new object of MySQLi and pass the 4 parameters. The first one will be localhost, the username will be root, and by default the password is empty and our database name. Next, I will declare the if statement so we can check if the database is connected or not. So if the database is not connected, it's gonna execute die function with this message. Alright, so that's it. Now let me just check this in a browser just to show you how the database is connected. In the new tab, I'm gonna type localhost, project name and db.php. And now you can see we are not getting any error. So that's mean database is working fine. But if I change database name and now we are getting unknown database. So that's mean our database is connected successfully. In the next step, we will be working on front end. So inside index.php, let's connect our database first. So I am connecting db.php with this file. Next, I will create HTML skeleton. Then I'm gonna give it a title. After that, I will connect the CSS file, and then I will connect the script.js. Next, let me create the heading. So this will be our main heading. Then after that, let's create a div with the class name of section. And also let me make this bigger so you can see clearly. Alright. Now let's create another div with the class section title. Then we will create another div with the class upload area and with the ID upload area. Then inside I'm gonna type a paragraph. This will be our title for drag and drop images or click to select. Next, we will create the input and the type will be file. Let's give it ID. And this input will be hidden and it can load multiple files. And what type of file it will accept? So those will be images. Alright, so now let's see this in a browser. Let's go back to the index.php. And now you can see we have the all components. Next, we will add a section for our gallery. So let me do that real quick. Alright, perfect. Now let's see this in a browser. And now we have the gallery section. In the next part, we will be working on CSS. I will fast forward this section just to make this video shorter as possible. So if you want to write every line of code, you can pause the video and follow the code. So we add some CSS for the body and the heading 1 and heading 2. Then we add the CSS for the section and upload area. Then after this, we will add CSS for our gallery section. In the last, let's add the CSS for our title. Alright, so our CSS part is done. We have added all the CSS. Next, we will work on script.js. Alright, so let's go through our script.js file line by line so you can understand exactly how it's work. We will start by selecting the three main elements from our HTML. The first one will be upload area, which is our drag and drop box. The second one will be file input, which is the hidden file input element. And the last one will be gallery, where we will display our uploaded images. Next, we make the upload area clickable, so when the user click anywhere inside the box, it will automatically trigger the hidden file input and then allowing them to pick images from their computer. Let me show you how it works. So when I click here, you can see I can select the image from my computer. Then we will handle the drag and drop functionality. We listen for the drag over event and prevent the default behavior so the file can actually be dropped. We also add a CSS class called drag over. And after that, when the user drag the file away or drop it, we remove that highlight. Next, we will create another event listener for the drop. So whenever user drop or select a file, it will execute this arrow function. Inside this, we will remove the drag over class and then we will call a function handle file and we will transfer a data file. Next, we will create another event listener for the change. So if the user want to change file, it will call this arrow function. So now let me show you how it will call that function. Inside the inspect and console, now let me select the file. As you can see, we are calling that function, but we didn't define that. So now let's create that function. Inside this function, we will loop through every file and create a new form data object. So this is how we pack the file data to send to our PHP backend. Now we will send the data into the upload.php file using the fetch API with the post method. Then if the upload works, we will immediately call load gallery to refresh the gallery. Now let's create the load gallery function. And the load gallery function will send a request to our fetch images.php, and that script will return all the images from our database as a JSON. Then after this, we will clear the gallery and loop through each image to create a card with the image preview and a delete button. And then we will append it to the gallery grid. So as you can see, we create a div element and then assign that to container. Then we will add a class image card. After that, we will create another element. In this element, we will read the image from our uploads folder. Next, we will create a button so we can delete that image. Now we will add some text to that button, and after that we will call the arrow function when that button is clicked. So now we are getting the image ID, and then we will send that ID to delete.php. And once it deleted, we will reload the gallery. As you can see, we are loading gallery function here. Then outside this function, we will append all the child elements. Let's go to the upload.php. At the very top, we will start by connecting our database. Next, we will check if the file has been sent to the script. We do that by looking at the PHP superglobal variable, which contains details about any uploaded file. Then we will define the target directory called uploads. This is the folder where all our images will be saved. If the folder does not exist yet, we create it with the make directory function. And we are giving it the right permissions. Then after that, to avoid file name conflict, we generate a unique file name by prefixing the current timestamp in front of the original file name. This will ensure that even if two users upload a file with the same name, they won't overwrite each other's file. Then we create the full target path by combining the uploads folder with this unique file name. And in the next step, we are moving the uploaded file from its temporary PHP location into our uploads folder. We use the built-in PHP function for this. Now, if the file is successfully moved, we then prepare SQL statement to insert the file name into our table. Then after that, we will bind the file name as parameter and execute the statement. So this step will ensure the database always know which file has to be uploaded. Finally, if everything is successful, we will echo the word success, and if something goes wrong, we echo the error. Next, take a look at our fetch image.php file. We will start by connecting our database. Next, we run a simple query. This query selects the ID and file name of every image in our table. And those images are ordered by upload time so that the newest image appears first in the gallery. Then we initialize an empty array called images. After that, we loop through the query result using a while loop. and we will fetch using associate function. Each row from the database is turned into an associative array and added to the image array. Once we have collected all the images, we convert the entire array into JSON using PHP built-in function. Now if I show you, we don't get that error anymore. Next we will be working on delete. So we will begin with connecting our database. This script will handle the process of removing images both from the upload folder and from database. Then we get the image ID that was sent from the front end via post request. Next we will prepare our statement. So I'm going to copy that from here and paste that here. Now we will change our query so we can select that ID. Then we will bind the parameters. And after getting the result, we will assign them to result variable. Then we fetch the associate row and assign to file. Now we will check if the file exists. The next step is to physically delete from the server. We do this using PHP unlink function, which removes the file from the upload folder. After deleting the file from the file system, we then prepare another SQL query to remove the corresponding entry from the images table. This keeps our record clean and ensure we don't have operand data. Once the deletion is successful, we echo out the word delete on the front end. And it's time to test our application. So let me open the browser. Now let's select the image, and the image is uploaded, but we don't see the delete text. So now let's fix this. In the script, I think I missed the text here, so it will be delete. Now let's try again, and we still have the same issue. The JavaScript is not loading. I don't know why. Let's save this again and let's try once more. Let me refresh, and now you can see we got the delete. Let's try with the multiple file, and it uploaded perfectly. Inside the database, we have the data about images, and we can also delete that files. So when we delete, the data is gone. And that's wrap up our tutorials. We have built a complete file upload and image gallery app with drag and drop option. We also learn about AJAX, database integration, and modern dark theme. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe our channel, press the bell icon so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.